J. Jame, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, to make health services accessible, available and affordable irrespective of one's social status or background.
The ceremony earlier saw Minister Baji presiding over the official opening of the medical facility handed over to the Deputy Director of the Prisons Department, Yahya Jaju. This project, according to health officials, is expected to minimize the number of referral cases from the state central prisons to RVTH, as well as contributing to efforts the country is making in improving progress towards achieving national and global targets of TB control. Samuel Bah, GRTS.
The Minister of Fisheries, Water Resources and National Assembly Matters, Abdul Kali, recently made visits to key fisheries projects in the West Coast region. Babukar Kamara accompanied the third party in reports. Minister Kali and delegation toured the $6.5 million Burkama fish market.
Visited the $6.5 million fisheries project that started operations barely 2 years ago, coinciding with his second month in office as new Minister for Fisheries, Water Resources and National Assembly Matters.
A new minister in the new sector, fisheries and water resources. It's always important to go out to visit some of the projects and departments under your portfolio, familiarize yourself with the situation on the ground, and then it will help in decision making and planning for success of the department.
Honorable Abdul Koli held discussions with Management Committee of the Brikama Fish Market Project, with discussions centering on the privatization of the market, flowing some domestic impediments such as operations. A chance sought by incumbent committee to restore confidence was granted, as members seek an other year's mandate to regularize operational modalities and their relationship with the vendors.
They have given me a lot of assurance that if we allow them a few more time, they will be able to really turn around the place. I had expressed some of my concerns to them that we spend a lot of money in putting in place these infrastructure and facilities. We want to ensure that they are properly managed and self-sustaining.
He visited fish vendors around the market to hear their opinions, concerns and challenges while visiting all facets of the Japanese grant project. Babukar Kamara, GRTS.
Mr. Noha Saidi Khan, the independent candidate seeking the Nyamina Dunkunku constituency National Assembly seat, has withdrawn from the March 29 legislative election. A news release from the Independent Electoral Commission reveals that a failed acceptance of withdrawal form has been handed to Saidi Khan by the returning officer, Paul Makan Khan. The election will be contested by the NRP and APRC candidates despite the said withdrawal, the dispatch ends. The Chief of Defense Staff of the Gambia Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Masane Kinte, wrapped up his visit to the West Sudanese region of Darfur with a whistle stop in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where he met with top officials of the African Union, one of the three key bodies with stakes in the UNAMID mission. GRTS's Abubakar Dabo was with the delegation, and this is his report.
The final tranche of the CDS's fact-finding mission to the troubled Sudanese region of Darfur winds up in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where Lieutenant General Masane Kinte and team of army heavyweights paid a courtesy call on the Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission, His Excellency Julius Moencha, and the African Union Commissioner for Peace and Security, Ambassador Ramtan Ramamra. Accompanied by the Gambian ambassador to Ethiopia, His Excellency Sajo Jallo, and Deputy General Kinte discussed with the top AU officials some of his findings in Darfur, focusing primarily on the stake of the Union in regularizing the travel difficulties incurred by officials going to Darfur, as well as the Gambia state of readiness to deploy the required equipment to the mission area. After seeing for himself the overstretching mandate given to his troops in Darfur, the Gambian CDS believes it is imperative for the mandate of his contingent to be revisited in order to ensure that their mandate commensurate with their strength in the mission area.
We have only 196 all ranks in the mission area, but again, having assessed, the situation on the ground and the tasks, which our contingent perform, it is unbelievable. And I have engaged them so that they can look at, how best we can either there are two approaches, either to increase our strength, or they will have to, revisit the operational engagements of our troops, so that they can also have some balance between work and rest.
The operation of the United Nations African Mission in Darfur is from the onset agreed to be on a tripartite basis, something the AU officials believe is not leaving the test of time. But whether this will affect pursuing the recommendations made by contributing members to the mission, the CDS has his opinion.
I think that is the aspect AU is working on. It is a work in progress. I don't think we have come to a point whereby one would say that their view doesn't matter any longer. The UN can just go ahead and do whatever they want to do. I think they are working on that relationship, and they are trying to improve on that. Like I said, what is critical is that if we are parties to this kind of agreement, it's important that all viewpoints are taken on board.
Our visit to Darfur has unearthed situations that only see-it-yourself trips can reveal, witnessing the deliberate case of extreme segregation between people who equally own unevenly shared lands and resources. Even though the heavy UNAMID presence in the restive region is largely calming down what many analysts call a Maoist people's war, cases of skirmishes across the border with Chad and the Central African Republic are prevalent. The Sudanese government is showing no intention of retreating, and so do the rebellion. But unless one side of the divide subdue, the war will continue. This is one of the guard posts usually manned by men and women of the Gambia Armed Forces. Even though the tour of the Chief of Defense of the Gambia Armed Forces is widely considered as a success, the situation here is not yet over until it is all over. Abubakar Dabo reporting from Al-Fashir of the Sudanese region of Darfur.
The Gambia Police Force has received a check for $500,000 from Guaranty Trust Bank. Officials of GT Bank say the donation forms part of efforts to plow back some of the bank's hard-earned profits into schemes that benefit the citizenry. We have details in this report. The donation of the sum of $500,000, according to the Managing Director of Guaranty Trust Bank, Femi Omotoso, forms part of the bank's contribution towards a worthy project that the Gambia Police Force is expected to embark upon.
Over the years, we have enjoyed the confidence of our invaluable customers and played a leading role in the banking industry in the Gambia. We all know that supporting the police is a way of contributing to the maintenance of peace and security, and we are so happy to give a helping hand to the police band unit in particular.
The Inspector General of Police, Yankuba Sonko, spoke of his delight at the gesture. The IGP applauded the efforts of the bank, adding that it is heartwarming the Guaranty Trust Bank recognized the services the security personnel render.
The bank has recognized the role of the police in maintaining peace and security. As you may be aware, that without peace and security in this country, bankers will be redundant because banks will not be established. The bank, GT Bank, being aware of that, and again supporting us at to this magnitude, is well appreciated. And then, on behalf of my department and on my own behalf, I wish to extend our appreciation to the manager, the MD, and the staff of the bank, and also all other banks to follow suit, because this is a national issue. The more you equip the police, the more efficient they become.
The police top brass, after receiving the handsome donation, pledged to put it to good use. For GRTS News, I am Aji Amisise. We bring you news from outside the Gambia after this break. Welcome back. The two presidential hopefuls in Senegal, the incumbent Abdoulaye Wade and Macky Sall, have taken their intense vote-garnering battle to the strategic city of Thiès. The city is the stomping ground of former Wade Prime Minister Idrissa Seck, who is now backing the candidature of Sall. At a mass political rally in the city, the incumbent wasted little time to lash out at his opponents. The city of Thiès has a staggering 270,000 registered voters, making it a crucial decider in the last lap of the race. We have details in this report.
The city of Thiès, some 70 kilometers east of Dakar, has become the scene of a major electoral battle between Abdoulaye Wade and Macky Sall. This is the stronghold of Wade's former Prime Minister, Idrissa Seck, who was forced to drop